What's up, people? We are back here with more Sherlock Holmes crimes and punishments that need to be dished out. We're here at the Chesterfield train station and we need to examine three particular parts of the railway that we haven't yet. Right, this guy was binge drinking, we know about that. So we haven't visited the railway switch, this station, and this particular something behind Evesham station where we were at the very beginning, where the train kind of vanished. Where shall we start? Actually, we're at Chesterfield right now. This was the one that we went at the very beginning, which is where the train started. I think something like that. This is the most. I think we should visit the middle station first. Try to gather everything from the stations, see if it actually was here, because then we can know for sure, because the train station master at Chesterfield was drunk, so we cannot account for his word for anything. We cannot trust the word that he says, because he can say like, yeah, I saw him, but it's not trustworthy. So if we can know if the train was actually at this station or not, then we can determine at which point it got lost, or at which point it quote unquote disappeared, and whether it's actually, I mean, it's kind of, I want to say obvious, but it's not really obvious, but it really points towards the fact that the train just disappeared at that switch, but you never know.
I'm always wondering what's on your mind, Holmes.
Look at those pretty flowers. Alright, we're at the Doncaster train station.
A funny character. He looks anxious.
Yeah, that wasn't...
And he is not an Englishman.
That was not suspicious at all. Someone walks in, quickly, run away. Especially while he was in the middle of smoking a cigar or a cigarette or a bum, a fag as they want to call it in England. I didn't call anyone a bad word. That's actually how they call it in England.
Holmes, look. There's a flooded area over here.
I believe that the flooded area might be worth checking.
Oh, that it definitely is. There's a flooded area. This is just open? Okay. Then I'm free to examine.
Newspaper articles on horse racing. Hurdle, steeplechase and flat racing. He is a true enthusiast, Holmes.
Horse racing. Alright, if that's what you're into. Betting tickets.
Betting slips for horse racing. The sums are quite impressive.
It can be an expensive vice. This man had probably used all his savings.
A gambler, eh? Let's see, what else is in here? A telegraph. That's basically a must in every train station, because, well, they have to telegraph when the train arrived and when it departs. So that's something you're gonna find at every single train station. Right. Cigar stub.
This scent is familiar to me, but in order to recognize it, I must combine my associations into one picture.
This looks like a Cinco de Mayo hat. Let me see. This one in particular is always, because you have to rotate and twist it in a way. So that it all falls into place. So this one can only move. Ah, there we go.
A greenish-brown cigar with a strong aroma, a hint of peppermint. Ricardo.
You already know the name of this man? Holmes, you amaze me.
No, Watson, I refer to the cigar. It is a Ricardo Turrent, a Mexican cigar of an excellent quality. Quite an expensive one, too.
So he's a rich man. Ashtray. Piece of burnt paper?
This ashtray is full of ash and cigar stubs. Apparently, there was a conflict between the Mexicans and the Chileans.
Is there anything else here?
A greenish-brown cigar with a strong aroma, a hint of peppermint.
That's the one we
These
used.
ashes and cigar stubs are similar to the one that we found on the floor. Some of the stubs were recently smoked. There are others that appear fairly old.
That means that the fellow spent several days here. Judging by his clothes, he's hardly a traveller or a tramp.
Well concluded, my dear fellow. A man who smoked the Ricardo brand of Mexican cigar spent several long days at Doncaster station.
Doncaster. Badonkadonks. Ashtray.
This ashtray is full of ash and cigar stubs.
Alright. So we have a couple of questions to ask that man in particular. There was nothing else here basically,
A
right?
fake train. Ha! What a clever and devilish trick.
Why, it most certainly is. Where did the man disappear off to? Waiting hall. This is the waiting hall as well. Let's go see the Watson! Dude! Something is really wrong with you. You're always bugging out through the floor. Oh god.
Railway post bags.
I don't think there's anything in here. Oh, station master's
This post
bag.
bag belongs to the station master.
Letter to lawyer. In reply to your last warning letter, I wish to assure you that I shall soon honor all of the latest installments that I need to pay according to my debts. Yours faithfully, Edward Duff. There's another letter to his wife.
The station master appears to have found himself in some financial trouble.
My darling, I ask you to trust me this time. I shall soon have more than enough money to repay the house mortgage. It's only a matter of days. You may continue living in the house without me, since that is what is your wish. Please know that I still care about you, and hope that you will forgive me one day despite all of the harm I have caused in recent years. Yours, Edwards. That's about it. Luggage. Right, there's a warehouse over here. Rope. Nothing really.
Watson,
Teapot.
would you like some tea?
No.
No? Not interested in tea. Wow, this is the first time I heard a British man decline a cup of tea. Right, let's
Good
talk
day
to
to
the
you, sir. My name is
train
Sherlock Holmes,
master.
and this is Dr. John Watson. We are investigating the case of the vanished train.
Is that so? Well, good day, gentlemen. I am Mr. Duff, the station master of this station. I'll be happy to help you in any way I can, but there's not much that I can tell you about last night.
Is that so, eh? Let's do a character portrait. Melancholy. What does that mean? What was that? Missing button. Oh, right. Something with his hands. Ring mark. Oh yeah, it's kind of white. Missing button. No watch. Yeah, they're supposed to have that as a train station master, right? Because they need to check their watch, like, when is the train coming? What time is it?
It appears that you may be at risk of some flooding along the line here.
You mean that the whole bloody lake is at our feet?
Quite so. But it is strange, because according to my map, there should be a quarry here, and behind that, the lake.
How should I know? I only arrived here a few months ago.
And where did you work before that?
I was working in Nottingham, but I asked for a quieter place, so they transferred me here. Life is cheaper. I can't really complain.
Especially when you're in financial trouble, right?
Did any passengers leave or board the train last night?
No. I saw no one as usual. I reported the train's passage by telegraph, just the same as all the other nights.
A gambling man?
I observe that you are a gambling man, Mr. Duff. You had hoped that your relocation to this small town might have helped ease your addiction, but it was not to be.
I beg your pardon? Addiction to what?
To horses!
We found a number of horse racing tickets inside your office. Well, well, we all have our weaknesses. An expensive obsession, surely, for a station master.
It is none of your business. I occasionally attend the races with my colleagues. And anyway, that's my private life.
Alright, are you Mexican or do you know a Mexican?
There was a gentleman of Mexican origin, I believe, in the waiting room. Did you notice him?
What? A Mexican? Here in the back of beyond? Are you quite sure about that?
Goodbye, sir. It is obvious that we cannot inspect the quarry. Instead, we can check the beach area around the flooded lake.
Alright, deduction. Let's see. Doncaster master received money. Did he? Reported flooded quarry. He received money recently. It has nothing. Yeah, I don't know. It does have something to do with the telegram? Why? Past Doncaster. The train passed through Doncaster station. The station master reported it. The train never passed through Doncaster, lied and sent a false report. Perhaps he was bribed with the money he needed desperately. That could make sense. What if we do the other one? Then this one is... they don't fit. Here it makes sense because then it missed both. Because it passes through Chesterfield first. So it either has to pass through both or none. Because, well, it could disappear. It can't really disappear between Chesterfield and Doncaster. There's another house here. Okay, we cannot go in there. We shall observe the beach area then, near the flooded waters. Is this it? Is this all? Oh, we just go. Okay, we just go walk over there. I mean, travel there rather than walk there. So that's at the other side of the lake, which for some reason is flooded.
Here we are at the beach that is located near the quarry and Doncaster station. It doesn't look like a very good place to rest. These traces were made by a carriage. Look.
Wait, what?
Nothing interesting here. Nothing interesting here. Nothing interesting here.
Oh, do we have to measure
Nothing
it sideways?
Nothing interesting here. Nothing interesting here.
How do you want to measure it? Like this?
Nothing interesting here. The distance between the tracks is
There we
about
go.
6 feet 7 inches.
And then we have these.
The vehicle pressed this stone into the ground. It would have been quite heavy. The vehicle would have been heavy, as these tracks are quite deep. These traces are relatively fresh and were made by a large truck loaded with materials.
Damn. You can just see that just from a track. Maybe the wagon? No, that has nothing to do with each other. Robinson's motive. The loss of the prototype will bring a lot of easy money to Mr. Robinson, thanks to the insurance and multiple fraudulent exclusive contracts. He's a victim. The loss of the machine is a disaster for Mr. Robinson. Even though he planned this fraud, he has lost far more than he could gain. I don't know. I mean, at this point, he is definitely a victim. Because he has nothing to do with the fact that it was stolen. That's something that the other companies did to him, or whoever. Most likely the Chileans. Let's check over here. I always like to go the path less traveled first.
This place was abandoned fairly recently.
The fire is still crackling.
An abandoned gypsy caravan.
Gypsies. What else is this? Boat trip?
An advertisement for lake cruises.
It's gotta be a toilet or something. Clothes?
Observing the coastline and the moored boats, we are able to see that the lake's water level dropped. The lake has flooded the quarry. The dam was probably breached.
Right, that makes sense. Because there's less water here, meaning that it flooded to the other side. Refuse left on the sand. Coastline. Metal plate. Las Zarpas?
A label with the name Las Zarpas.
Search archives. Inspect the... Okay, gotta run back. Wait, there's a boot here. Okay, we don't... Is that blood? It looks like blood to me. I don't know. We're here about a riddle, not about a murder case, so I'll ignore the blood. Las Zarpas. Label has been found at the beach.
My search should be focused upon the name Las...
Okay, we'll just solely focus on the name. It's not in here. It's not in the newspapers. Don't go into the encyclopedia. Art and architecture, probably not economic science.
My search should be focused upon the name Las Zarpas.
Das Kapital.
My search...
Really? So it's not in here? Unless it's... I'm missing it between the... Oh no, there's the research as well, never mind. Chemistry... Poison and toxins, no. Wounds and injuries, no. Wow, there's so much depth to it. Mark and symbols. Divine Syndicate? Probably not.
My search.
Religious symbol? It doesn't look religious. It's just a... like a logo or something. It's a label. It's gotta be in a newspaper somewhere then? Immigration.
My search
I thought
should be focused
because it has
upon
something to do with
name,
either
Las
Chileans
Zarpas.
or the Mexicans.
My search.
Nope. No English Art Club, probably not. Nope. I don't want to be that guy that just...
My search.
Nope, that's Brazil. Naval Act.
My search.
I don't see anything with just Las Zarpas. I don't want to like press every single one of them, but that's what I'm doing right now. Dorian Gray.
My search.
Infantry defeated.
My search.
What? The Adventure of Sherlock Holmes? It's a story about me? Explosion at Combe Pit. Malaria.
My search.
Yeah. It's gotta be in here then. Nope. Oh my god, did I really miss that? Wow. Okay, I missed it. I'm bad. The Las Zarpas barges are leaders in heavy goods transportation. The Las Zarpas label belongs to the Mexican consortium, Caracal, who covers shipping, electricity services, and mining.
Here it
So
is.
bad. Okay, so they are whatever they were here present, and they did this special transport. The Mexicans had recently utilized barges at the lake, probably to transport something very heavy. Okay. Is there anything else? Kinda want to look if there's anything else left at the beach, but most likely not. No, the dam just broke for whatever reason. Either somebody broke it or... Wait, can we go? Can we walk here? We can. Oh no, we can't. Okay, well, let's go back to Doncaster then. We're getting a lot of clues, but none of the clues, there aren't like two deductions that tie together. Not yet, at least. So... what do we have to do here, Doncaster? Examine the... Just examine in general. Perhaps he knows something about it? About the dam?
You'll find nothing interesting here, I'm afraid.
Are you sure about that teapot? Nope. This house really interests me, but I cannot go in there. I do agree that this place seems rather dull, just in general. I mean, if you look around you, it could be like an... it's actually pretty creepy around here. Nothing in the trash here? Nope. I don't think there's anything left to do here then. Unless we can maybe see something over here again, we could try, but I don't think that there is. Nope. Well, that's gonna be the end of this video. That was a very disappointing and anticlimactic ending, sadly, but yeah, thank you very much for watching. Please like and subscribe for more, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.